What?
You get this only nowhere else but from Kevin and Zach. Kevin, I'm not gonna lie.
Now we're not. Look at this. A carved penguin. There it is.
Oh no. Are the O's fine? Are the Orioles fine, Kevin?
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed.
Okay. The Orioles stole it. That game was stolen. It was stolen from them, then they stole it right back.
What?
Oh my God.
Wait, what's going on? What is happening?
What is going? Was it a diving play? He bobbled the play.
What is happening? Are they challenging it? No. Other wall. No.
Kevin, I don't know what you saw, how much you saw. I've been chugging champagne. Sure, I spilled a lot, but what a game, man.
He will be the legendary
Birdfish.
How about that?
Birdfish fans, stand up. We did it.
What can I say? What can I say?
Well, Kevin, another Sunday down. I guess that's what we can say. Another Sunday of NFL football in the books. Honestly, a pretty eventful one. You have Chiefs losing, Bills have kind of pull away from the Bucks. Ravens sloppy win. Seahawks Rams was cool. Another day. How are we feeling, Kevin?
Well, a win's a win. You take it how you can get them. Very thankful the Ravens will never have to see Myles Garrett again this year.
I cannot. Yeah,
that's one thing. Although, I mean, I guess you can't get too thrilled because there are still some other great pass rushers and defenses the Ravens have to play or will play. Yeah, a lot of buzzer beaters, it felt like today around the league. So, yes, a lot of excitement.
Yeah, and also Kevin, nice haircut. I like that.
Thank you. I didn't expect
a haircut mid 3-game win streak was bold.
I have to prove to people that we're actually 100. We're like 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 on reverse jinxes on the watch alongs where like now people will call for it. But I had to show people that look, my hair does not have that much pull. Like I wish it did. I wish I could.
Say that now until we lose and I start spreading rumors.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be this short. But the good thing about hair is it grows back. I lost all my That's the thing. I lost all my volume. I feel very just like bare. Like
there's no pump.
The volume's not there. It's you got like little something right here, but it's not there anymore. So I need to. It'll get there. I'm 48 hours out. Right. Counting up the hours. So,
your haircut broke the Lamar touchdown streak, Kevin.
Oh, well, you know what? I'd rather have it be the Lamar touchdown streak as opposed to the win streak. So
that's very true. It's very true. I guess let's get into this Ravens win, 23-16, Kevin, in a game that I can really only describe as ugly. Last week it was survived. Survived isn't strong enough, Kevin. Or last week was escape. This week's probably surviving. I mean,
yeah.
What are your thoughts overall? Opening thoughts.
I mean, I would call it surviving, escaping, whatever you want to. I mean, they definitely earned that win defensively. They did not earn that win offensively or through special teams. And I think the thing that we've been saying all year is just stay out of your own way. And that's what Baltimore failed to do in this game. I mean, multiple really baffling plays, offensive line, horrendous, like absolutely, like multiple just embarrassing It's almost like a poster dunk. You want to wipe it from the internet forever. Like there are a couple of plays Rosengarten is going to want to be like, yeah, wipe that forever.
Yeah.
Falele had one. It's really, really bad offensive line play. And, like Lamar didn't have a great day. The interceptions weren't his fault, but, throws behind guys, below guys, made a couple of really nice ones. But, something like no player is 100%, but I think Lamar, like something's up with Lamar. Like, and that's fine. Like no player is going to go through an entire season and feel 100% their best. That's just the nature of football. But, clearly he can go out there and play. It's not serious enough for him to, miss any games. But, once you start kind of managing like the knee thing on last Wednesday, you're just like, okay, something is not right here. Yeah. And part of it is also probably the fact that the offensive line just, when you're asked over and over again to like mask this offensive line play and get out of the pocket and make something happen, I don't care how cool or how good or how incredible or how spectacular you are. Yeah. You can't do it every single play. It's just not, nobody's perfect, and it's not fair to expect anybody to be, but that's essentially what the Ravens are saying to Lamar is, hey, this offensive line, it is what it is. Go out there and just go perform. And, against a really good defense in Cleveland, they couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is Cleveland, like, let's give their defense some credit. Like, that is a unit that if they had a serviceable quarterback there that they could have done some damage. I think maybe not just quarterback. I think they need offensive weapons in the receiving room as well, besides the Jag, Jerry Jeudy. It was very much the defense for Cleveland felt like it had the Ravens off balance the entire game. It never felt like the Ravens could get anything going. And man, the second they did, you'd go until the red zone. Like that was it. Like that you would go till the red zone. Like it sucks that, and Kevin, it was in real time. It sucks that Derrick Henry breaks off that, what was it, like 60-yard run?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my first reaction was, I was like, damn, we're not going to score. I literally said out loud, I was like, the 9-yard line's the worst case scenario. It's like, I'd rather you get tackled at like the 15. Give us so we can get first and goal at the 4 instead of at the 9. I was like, don't think they're getting it. And then they had to settle for 3 again. It was just another game where I don't know if it's solely on the offensive line that they're just getting bullied there, but the Ravens just cannot find a way to punch it in, and it's going to continue. Like I said earlier, if the Ravens were playing a half competent offense, they lose that game 9 times out of 10. I mean, just the way the offense was, like
they were playing a bottom 5 offense. This was the worst offense in the league coming into the game, at least maybe second worst.
Yeah,
they were playing a bottom 5 offense, not named the Browns, or I can't remember who's the worst, but yeah, I mean, and again, it's going to even out variance wise because the Ravens are not going to see an offense that bad for the rest of the Jets actually might give them a, but I mean, outside of those 2 games, you're not going to see an offense as bad as that. You're probably also not going to see a defense as good as Cleveland's, which is good. So the variance itself will even out, but it will swing a lot harder offensively because I think that, the Patriots defense is really good this year. Steelers defense hasn't really been all that great, but, they have the talent to turn it on every week and they're getting like Kyle Duggar has been great for Pittsburgh so far. Sante Samuel, I think, will make a difference for them. Juan Thornhill was probably an addition Juan Thornhill was awful for them this year. So, which is crazy. I thought he was so good in Kansas City. Like he was that guy in Kansas City, and then I guess
they got that magic out there. I don't know what it is, but they got something.
Although maybe not. I don't know if the Chiefs are making the playoffs this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at the Chiefs' schedule, and the fact that they lost today, I'm not sure they make the playoff. Because look, they have the Colts. Wait, I lost it. Hold on. Okay, they have the Colts. So I don't know. I think that might be a loss. I'm not sure. Then you got the Cowboys. I'll give them the win against the Cowboys. Texans, I'll give them a win. Chargers. The Chargers played the Chiefs really well. So That's kind of a
And also,
toss-up.
but here's the thing: I don't think it's whether the Chargers play them well or not. And I'm not saying the Chargers are a bad team. I just think the Chargers are that team this year where, like, you lost Slater, now you lost all. Like, it just it keeps adding up, and eventually, like, their offensive line is so bad. Like,
Dude,
I just don't know if they can do this.
My take is if the Ravens get the 4 seed, I want the Chargers as the 5. That's who I would want.
But also, we can get back to the scheduling in a sec. Like, with that, not only obviously the Chiefs loss, obviously makes it interesting, but if you want to talk about the Chargers, like, what's the Chargers schedule look like? Because I would not be surprised if they start. I mean, okay, so they go, I guess they have what? They have a bye week, I think. Yeah, bye week. Then they have Raiders. They will win that one. But then they have Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys should be a win, Texans, Broncos. Like,
you're thinking like 500 for their last 6 games, 3-3-ish. Raiders win. Cowboys win. I'm going to give them only the rate.
I don't know. The Texans, like, that defense, if you just stop, I don't know if, I think the Chargers are just so beat up. Like, that pass rush of the Texans, that
you think 2-4?
Yeah, and that's now suddenly I'm looking at that, and that's 7 losses. That's 10-7. I'm not sure because of just the way some things worked out.
Yeah,
I
think it'll end up being whoever loses the East will be the 5, which I think will. I mean, it probably will be. What's the Bills' record?
They're 6-4.
The Patriots are 9-2.
Wait, no. Are they?
No, they're 7-3.
Yeah, that's what it would have been.
Who has the tiebreaker? Do you know?
Between Patriots beat them all right, didn't they?
Yeah, Patriots. Yeah, okay. Then they play again in December. Okay. So then it would come down to conference record, and Bills are 4-2. Patriots are 5-2. So that could come down. I think Ravens and Steelers comes down to week 18.
It is.
Because the Steelers schedule does lighten up a little bit. But they do have to play next week the NFC North leading 7-3 Chicago Bears, who have a loss to Tyler Huntley on there. The Bears have not played a real schedule. That's why they're 7-3. They're not actually a 7-3 team. But hey, you know what? Credit where it's due.
I was going to say, you got to
count all the same.
I don't know. The Bears are a weird team. Like,
the Bears are getting smoked in the wild card. I'll tell you that if they would.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. What's the AFC playoff picture right now?
What, Pittsburgh, New England?
Yeah, so right now, Broncos 1, Patriots 2, Colts 3, Steelers 4, Bills 5, Chargers 6, Jags 7.
Jags are so weird.
Like, here's the thing, the Ravens, and that's why the Jags winning was big for me, because, like, the Ravens with another win, obviously, like, do the Chiefs and Broncos play again, or did the Broncos sweep the Chiefs?
No, they do play again. They do play.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so I think those teams start trading off wins, losses. I'm not saying the 7 is out of the realm for the Ravens, but Rams have 77% chance to make it currently.
Yeah, I still think it's through the division, but there is a chance they.
No, I'm saying that's obviously their best chance. But I thought I was going in pretty much the past 2 weeks of, like, division or bust, and, like, slowly, because no team wants to separate from the pack, wild card isn't out of the realm. I think there's still that small chance. For a while, it looked impossible, but if enough teams kind of split their games, I could see that. Chiefs only have a 51% playoff probability.
I think they might be cooked. No. Do you think if they miss the playoffs, Kelsey comes back out of rage for one more season?
Dude,
he's playing really well this year. He's actually playing really well.
He's playing very well.
I was, like, convinced this was going to be his last season.
Well, he started off so poorly. I'm trying to look up right now because how many points did he get on fantasy? 24, and he did like nothing the first 3 quarters. Like he just
I had a wonderful fantasy experience today. I was on the receiving end of Tet McMillan's career day. Bijan having a bajillion touchdowns. Achane getting a bajillion yards. Jameson Williams, just very fun. I'm down by 30 with CeeDee Lamb and Trey Tucker left. So,
I mean, like there have been crazier.
I mean, I would hope that like the defenses are just so bad that it's just like a shootout game. I would essentially need 3 touchdowns between them. So that would give me 18 and then yardage. So,
I'm about to in our one dynasty league. I'm about to advance to 6-5. Needed that big.
dude, I always get the team that like scores the highest amount of points that week, and then I come in like second. Like it's happened on like 2 of my 3 losses.
I gotta say, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Kevin. I was trying to tank in this, and then like I keep on kind of.
There was one week you started Huntley during the Dolphins game in this league.
It was, dude.
Scored
Yeah,
like 30 points.
I know. Well, I had to because my other quarterbacks were Darnold on a bye, JJ McCarthy, and Lamar, and I was like,
No, you have Goff in that league. You don't have Lamar.
Oh, not Lamar. Goff.
Yeah, because I think Goff and Darnold both had buys.
Yep.
Anthony Richardson. You have like 6 quarterbacks in this league.
Yes, dude. Okay.
Anthony Richardson, that's a power move.
No, that's the other one. That's the other one. I have Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, that's a power move.
You know what's even funnier
last
about that?
pick of your draft, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. You know what's even funnier about that is I also have a league where in our other one where I have a league where I have, or a different league, I still have Jalen Milroe stash just in case things turn.
Dude, I
out.
have Jalen Monroe in the Dynasty League. I have him on my Texas.
Like just in case.
Although I'm not really seeing a lot of hope unless he kind of gets traded with Darnold. Well, yeah, maybe in a year or 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been an interesting fantasy day for me. I have leagues that I should have won. I have leagues I should have lost, and I'm getting the opposite outcome. But in the one league I really needed a win because I'm fighting for a playoff spot, I got to win in that one. So
There you go. There you go.
But Gavin, let's get a little bit back on track with the Ravens. Overall, like obviously we can get into just how atrocious special teams was.
Yeah.
But let's start with the offense first. Like it just, besides the big play to Zay, the big run from Henry and the long 35-yard touch. I mean, how many, let me see real fast, literally Raven. Let me look up how many total yards did the Ravens end up tallying. It was,
They had like 361 or something. I don't remember.
yeah. So 3-6, but my point is, which, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, 351, 45 yards on the Zay one, 60-ish yards. Like it felt like the offense staggered so much outside of those few big plays because they would get like, okay, here's a 9-yard run from Henry, and then they would get one more big play, like 5 or 6 yards, but then they would stall and they would hit a big, either bump in the road and they're, shooting themselves in the foot with a false start. We had a holding call on a play that ended up could have been a first down to Hopkins, I believe. It just felt like over and over they got these, like, it was almost felt like they had empty yards for part of the game because they would get 30, 40 yards on a drive and end up punting anyway, or they couldn't get, in the end zone. They were settling for 3. So overall, like a disappointing offense, but it was an offense that, like we've said this almost against the Browns last time, like that Browns unit just causes us so much trouble. And honestly, I think it's okay to say this was the worst game we've seen Lamar play in a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and like we talked about, Lamar wasn't great, but there's only so much that he can do.
Yeah. I mean,
The offensive line just is so
Covered
atrocious
up
right
every
now.
week.
It's so awful. And I mean, I guess it's just difficult because like the way that Browns offense was playing and the way that the Ravens defense was playing, I was just like, if you take the lead, you win the game. Like if you just win at 1 point, I guess they would have probably kicked a field goal or tried to get into a field goal range. But I'm just like, if you score a touchdown or you take like a 4-point lead, you win this game. Like
Kevin,
it's
I was
right
the
there for
opposite.
you.
I was
And
the opposite. I was prepared for they go up 17-16 and Shedeur Sanders has his moment.
man. I just couldn't. I couldn't believe that he was gonna.
I mean, I didn't want to, but suddenly, like when he came in, I even put out the tweet. I was like, this always happens versus us. When they announced he was coming in, that was my biggest fear. Because with Dylan Gabriel, and then obviously Shedeur didn't look great and all that. But
yeah,
against all odds. Have you seen that tweet?
What tweet?
The Josina Anderson.
Oh my!
Against all odds. Against all odds, Kevin.
They're like 4. I don't even know which one to pick is the worst.
Yeah, she's. Oh, yeah.
The Jerry Jeudy one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that against all odds?
Yeah, that was against all odds.
And then she doubled down. Quick to take away credit. No.
Yep, that was the one on a 2-yard that Jerry Jeudy then made 3 men miss to get a first down. That was, But besides that, I mean, Shedeur did not look great, and I love that it felt like the Ravens, their go-to once again, Kevin. It doesn't matter. It's the past 5-6 weeks. It's what do we need to do? Where do we need to have success right now? What would be the biggest bonus to this defense at this moment? Identify that spot. Put Kyle Hamilton there. Oh, we need pass rush. Kyle, you're playing the edge for this drive. Okay, we need someone back there. Kyle, you're going back there. It literally he's playing with one arm for like half of the second half, and he's just sitting there, and you're like, Kyle, you can't come off the field, bro, because trust me, you leaving this thing, we're done. We watch how quickly this will get away from us.
Yep. Hamilton is and look, we've seen how bad this defense is when Kyle Hamilton's not out there, and it's not something I really want to see again. So, Hamilton always seems to get bumps and bruises during games. I hope he's okay. I didn't hear anything after the game, and he spoke to the media. So, I mean, probably okay then, but I'm sure I'll pop up on the injury report this week and he'll play. Gotta just hope they can continue to have him out there because he is the do-it-all player on that defense. And look, I mean, you got a lot of other plays out there from guys who are unsung heroes. Chidobe Awuzie's pass breakup. Draymond Jones was all over the place. I thought Roquan played well. They were flying to the ball. They were getting contributions from guys, but no one's as important as Kyle Hamilton. It's not even close.
No, it's not even close. And listen, Myles Garrett is very deservingly going to win Defensive Player of the Year because he is an absolute animal. He just is a game wrecker. There is nobody better at disrupting the quarterback or getting to the quarterback than he is. Kyle Hamilton deserves to finish second in Defensive Player of the Year. It's a pass rusher award. I understand that. The things that he does and the way he saves this defense, it's unreal. It literally is, we joke about, but it literally is identify the weak spots. What they did last year. What's the weak spot? Oh, we need Kyle Hamilton to go play deep safety. We'll put him there. Oh, defense, it's back. We're saved. This year, what do we need? Kyle needs to play either the edge or middle linebacker. Okay, boom. And now it's defense is back. It's an incredible talent, and just do not take it. It's almost like Lamar level of don't take it for granted, because what you see is it's unbelievable. All across the field, all 11 positions. He can do it all. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and I mean he is the guy that embodies the Ravens positionless defense the most by quite literally just being, and that's what kid you not, and if you didn't catch it, I did. Travis Jones dropping into coverage in this game, which I don't know if they wanted their Michael Pierce moment again, which would have been great, but again, the Ravens, they put guys in these weird spots and interesting situations, and Kyle Hamilton is the guy that they rely on. So, it's a little scary to rely on someone that much on defense, considering we know what it's like when he's not out there. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because they got the job done.
They got the job done. Kevin, let's talk about the Mark Andrews play.
Hurricane.
I'll give it to him. Especially last week, they were like, yeah, we'll see if we get a little wrinkle in it, the Lamar toss. That was there. And I think it was Cole Jackson put it out. And it's so true. Could you have imagined if they did that where he fake tosses it, turns, and he just gets stuffed there? We would have been losing our mind.
Oh, yeah.
But it worked, and it was perfect. They get Lamar and Ricard running in the or maybe it was Lamar and Henry running in motion, fake the toss. Kohler with 2 beautiful kick-out blocks to seal the edge, and there you go. Breakaway speed Mark Andrews. I mean, I need to go back and watch your reaction, actually, to how it happened live. But that was
the Andrews play?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew they were going for it. There was no shot that they weren't.
Oh, I knew that, but I was like, okay, we're just gonna try. I was yelling at it because personally, I was like, why are you not pushing it both plays? And then they don't do it the first time, obviously get to within inches, and then the rest is history. I mean, unbelievable.
Like, yeah. I trust this team to pick up 14 yards more than I trust them to pick up 4. That's what I kept saying all day. So,
and which is so crazy. It's so crazy. I gotta say this.
Are you looking at it now? Are you gonna try to find it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put a copyright on you for doing this. Is that it? All right, it's Andrews up at the line. They're gonna sneak it here. I actually haven't seen this. Andrews, he's gonna fake it. There's a hole. Oh, that's a touchdown. Oh, no shot. Oh. I was floored. I was in disbelief.
Also, shout out to me for finding that exact moment.
I know that you did that quickly. I don't know how long you were looking for that, but you did that.
I just went to the general.
Yeah, you pinpointed that pretty quickly.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to the general area and that looked for excitement in your eyes. And
yeah,
then like that.
I really do need to figure out the scoreboard behind me. I'm so mad at because I bought the one for and then it just was shot. Like, I don't know. I think my problem was I didn't get a dedicated scoreboard. I got one that had the feature, but is like the tablet itself is more known for like creative stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where I messed up. So if anybody wants to buy a tablet for $100,
contact Kevin Oster.
Right. Well, featured on Locked On Ravens. So does that hold any weight? Is that drive the value up a little bit?
Yeah, you can get for $115 now.
Yeah. Or $100.01.
Yeah, they'll handle the shipping now.
Yeah, great. That's great. $15 in shipping.
Kevin, but before we get out of here on a shorter show, the special teams. I mean, we'll talk this, then we'll end on a high note and we get out of here.
All right.
I don't think I've seen the Ravens special team that bad in a game. Like that was, the muff punt's one thing. The jumping off sides was inexcusable because not only did that cost you 3 points, that's potentially a 3 points, a 6-point swing, because I think that they got the ball back, 2-minute warning, 2 timeouts. They probably, I think, at least attempt 3 there. Instead, you're just sitting there. You kick first play, they get a big play. They kick it for 3. They're up 6 going into half. It was just the jumping off sides was so bad, but it just felt like overall the special teams unit just was not, besides Jordan Stout. Jordan Stout once again looked incredible.
Hey, Loop was good too.
Yeah.
Loop.
The physical kicking.
Yeah, the kicking unit was fine. Yeah.
I'll shout out the center too. The Wolf Pack, I guess.
Yeah, the new look Wolf Pack.
Yeah, The miniature wolf pack, they did well. Jake Hummel, that was so frustrating because like you're the special teams.
It essentially was another turnover. I mean, it was bad. I mean, you can't have mistakes like that. Just a very sloppy game overall. And look, I guess if we look at it like glass half full, they did all that and were still able to win. Usually when that happens, they lose those games. So at least that's the silver positive lining out of all of it. But yeah, just really difficult because again, it's crazy because they haven't really been making mistakes over the win streak. Like, it's usually been the other team, like Vikings with all their false starts and the Dolphins with, weird special teams plays. And, it just feels like the Ravens weren't that team. And they just kind of regressed hard back to being that team.
Yeah. And shout out the defense because holy crap, could that have gotten so much worse? It should have been a score after the defense. In my mind, the defense gave up 3 points. I was saying that earlier. The defense gave up 3 points in my mind because you had the muff punt, get inside the 5, they get 3 there. Then you have the pick 6, obviously that's 10. Then you have the offsides on the thing. Yes, I get it. They got a big play there. They gave up a legitimate on an actual drive that they did not aid them down the field on a big play or extend it for them. They allowed 3 points. So very good. And like I said, when we talk about this is the worst, probably by far, offense in the league. This is not a wow. Ravens defense is back to being dominant. They should have done this, but we've also seen where they should have done this and they haven't. So it's good to see them get back to that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a win is a win, but you need, and again, it's a lot better to work through these mistakes after a win as opposed to a loss, and especially with each game being so important here. But, at the end of the day, it's still not acceptable. You still can't have it. And you could tell, with Wester in particular, he was a little nervous on some of those punts to, go and field it, which is natural. But, you're fighting for a playoff spot. You're fighting for positioning. You're fighting in every game. You can't have that. So, they have another game like this next week that's not an AFC North game. So I guess that helps a little bit because we always know those AFC North games are weird. But again, with that Bengals defense, I am scared for Zach Taylor's job security after that first Ravens game on Thursday night.
I've seen us screw up a lot. I was worried going into this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm worried about next week with the Jets. It just feels like this team is itching for a letdown. This team just feels like they're itching for a 1-game letdown.
The problem is the Jets defense is nowhere near Cleveland's, and
I'm not saying it's going to be a good team that does it. I watched the Vikings, even though they have Flores. I understand that, but we almost lost to 9. Those memes today have gotten out of control. Yeah. People celebrating. We got 9 on our schedule now.
That's brutal.
Kevin, have we gone too far with alter egos?
I didn't even know there was this alter. This is the first alter ego I've seen, in the NFL. Is there more?
I feel like it's been no. Oh, that's what it was. Someone else today came out with an alter ego. Someone else
in the NFL.
Yeah, someone else came out with an alter ego. Shoot, it was another player because
if there was another Vikings player, that'd be really funny.
No, it wasn't, but it was someone, and they were because I remember seeing a tweet and it was are we in a alter ego?
I didn't catch that, so maybe it's catching on.
Oh my God, I'm looking it up and I just looked up alter ego on Twitter and it did not give me the result I was hoping for. But this was, someone else was I go into an alter ego and someone was we got to chill it with this alter ego stuff.
Yeah, I can't even on Google. Let's see. Can I recent past 24 hours? Was it a Ravens player?
No, I don't think so. Damn, I'm trying to figure
All
this
right,
out.
well, not now. You have to find it eventually.
I know. It's gonna get. I mean, I'm gonna figure it out as literally as soon as I. But it was shit. what
Oh,
was-
is it Jared Goff? No, okay. People are just clowning Jared Goff. Someone said Jared Goff talks about his alter ego. I call him 16.
It was
yeah.
God. I'm so upset. It was another player, and they were talking about how they go into an alter ego.
Was
on
it that player's number?
No, it was even worse. It was like something that they called themselves because they were talking about it on a broadcast. I saw it on Twitter, and someone's like, "We've gone too far."
All right. Was it a 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game?
I think it was a 1 o'clock game.
Okay. Kind of just scroll down until like that 1 o'clock. That 1 o'clock game era ended.
This is gonna eat at me so bad.
But you're sure of it, right? Like it definitely happened.
Yeah, because I was just seeing all these things about like we've gone too far with these alter egos. This is going to eat at me now that I can't find it.
And now that this is your job now, you have to.
I
find it.
know. I have to. Yeah, maybe it was a Bears player. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm only seeing stuff on McCarthy.
All right, I'm gonna have to find this and I'm gonna tweet about it.
Yep. All right. Fine. Yep. You find it. All right. So Christian said it was a Bears player. 27.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I just looked up Bears alter ego, but I can't find it.
All right. Let's see. You know who's number 27?
Is that Jalen Johnson?
No. Okay. There is no number 27 on the Bears.
Okay.
It could be Stevenson. I would not be shocked if it was Tyreek Stevenson.
Yeah. Now I'm going through my likes to see if I liked it. Gosh.
All right.
I'm so confident in this too. This is just yeah, because everyone was clowning it. I saw so many people clowning it, and they're like, you just gotta stop.
Let's see. In the 20s.
Yeah, I have no.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I'm
CJ
gonna have to
Gardner
figure it out. I'm
Johnson's
gonna have to
name.
figure it out. It's gonna eat at me all day. It's gonna eat at me all day, all night. But
Sorry, I believe you can find it.
yeah, I'm gonna find it and I'll keep the
believe in
people
you.
updated. But Kevin, anything before we head out of here?
No, I just saw CJ Gardner Johnson on the Bears.
What about it?
He made a play.
Yeah, he's been making hella plays for them.
I didn't even know that.
He had 2 sacks last week. He has
That's
3
crazy.
sacks on the season for them.
Whew.
Yeah,
Well-
he's been like a massive. Unfortunately, he's doing exactly what we have Kyle Hamilton doing, so he wouldn't have done it here. But
Yeah, right, exactly.
like we
Maybe
literally
it
just,
was, it'd be the funniest thing if it was CJ Gardner Johnson who said it.
honestly, it might have been.
It definitely wasn't, but it would be very funny. So,
But all right, let's get out of here.
all
Ravens
right.
escape. Chiefs lose. What a day of football. It was just a fun day. Fun
Yeah.
day of football. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Kevin and Zach React. Ravens walk out of Cleveland, sweep the season series for the first time in what, 5 years?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
2020, I think.
That's crazy to think about, but get the job done. We'll see you guys next week as the Ravens take on the New York Jets. Jets, Jets. Have a good one, and we will see you all next week. I should have thought of someone. Nick Moore.
I want to go like really. During the watch along for Locked On Ravens, we were talking about returners, like former Ravens returners, and we were pulling some names out. I'm gonna go with Janarian Grant.
God, that's a
I thought it was gonna be the next big thing.